Summer's supposed to be the easy season. So why are so many people quietly Googling a therapist between summer Fridays? Because more daylight doesn't fix the hard stuff. Sometimes it just turns the volume up. Grow does therapy differently. Therapy is not only for when you're in crisis. Grow Therapy is here for all the moments when you decide you want more. More support, more clarity, more tools. Mental health isn't a destination you reach, it's something you build, and Grow makes that easier. Grow connects you with thousands of high-quality licensed therapists across the U.S., offering both virtual and in-person sessions, nights and weekends. You can search by what matters, like insurance, specialty, identity, or availability, and get started in as little as 2 days. There are no subscriptions, no long-term commitments. You just pay per session. Grow helps you find therapy on your time. The therapist you want takes your insurance on Grow. Grow accepts over 125 insurance plans. Sessions average $21 with insurance, and some pay as little as $0 depending on their plan. Visit growtherapy.com/booknow today to get started. That's growtherapy.com/booknow. growtherapy.com/booknow. Availability and coverage vary by state and insurance plan.
Hey everybody, it's me, Jenna Kim Jones. Welcome back to Jenna Tries. This is my solo podcast, and I have been on vacation for the last 2 weeks. This was my summer break from the pod. I'm back, and I'll be around for a while, okay? Hope you're excited about that. It's good to be here. We went on a family vacation, and we had a ton of fun. And life is kind of insane. We're back. Normally, when we go on these long family vacations, I'm like, oh, you know what? It's time to get home and get back in the action and get going. And isn't it great that we're home? And this time I'm kind of like, maybe we should just go back on vacation. But we can't because we spent all our money and vacation time. Oh, but it is good to be home, I guess. We're going to start homeschool. We've got a few weeks left. Our public schools here in Georgia start like the first week of August. We are not doing that. We'll be starting mid-August, but I'm like ready pretty much. I ordered the stuff. I got fun things to do. We're going to be back in it. And I just don't know how I feel about that. Summer, where did you go? However, we did have, like I said, a really fun trip. And we ended up taking the kids to Utah to visit my family for family reunion. But we decided to do something a little crazy because for some reason, flying from Atlanta to Salt Lake is more expensive than flying from Atlanta to literally anywhere else in the world. So we saw the ticket prices months ago and we thought, what is happening? Now, we live in a town where like most of our friends and family most of our friends work in travel, so no one pays for tickets. They all have the benefits of being related to pilots or, flight people or whatever else, mechanics or whatever. We don't have that benefit. So when we looked at ticket prices, we were like, oh my goodness, how can we do this? It's so expensive. So I did a little looking around at different places, and I found that flying into Las Vegas was significantly cheaper. Not just a little bit cheaper, like insanely so much cheaper. So we decided, why not make a family vacation out of it, not just do the family reunion, but like take our kids somewhere new and different, somewhere they've never been before, somewhere where it's like 110 degrees every day. That's fun. In July, let's do that. Sounds amazing. And honestly, it was really fun. We flew into Las Vegas. We took the kids and did some really cool stuff. We went to the Sphere and watched The Wizard of Oz. Highly recommend. I really did enjoy it. It was a unique experience. The Sphere's insane. All right. I literally just missed the Backstreet Boys. They were performing there later in the week. We were there on a Monday and Tuesday, which for Vegas is like slow time. And oh my goodness, the Sphere is so big. I don't even know if I could emotionally handle the Backstreet Boys concert. How are you guys doing this? I'm watching clips of the show and it looks insane. Like, Wizard of Oz was not crowded. There were plenty of seats available. And I was overwhelmed because it's high up and the screen is so big, it goes over your head and it's very interactive. And I thought to myself, I'm not sure I could bear to see the Backstreet Boys here, because it would be like jam-packed full of screaming women and the seats are scary and the Backstreet Boys would be so big on the giant screen. I'm just not sure I could handle it. I could probably handle it. This is just me coping with the fact that we missed them by like 3 days. It's fine. I'd rather take my kids to do some cool stuff. But it was overwhelming. Our youngest did not care for it. The next morning she woke up and she was like, I am never watching that witch movie ever again. No thank you, ma'am. But it was fun. It was sweet. It was the Wizard of Oz on a screen that you've never seen before. It's so huge. And then we also saw a Cirque du Soleil show, one of the family-friendly ones, and my kids really, really loved that. We also went to the Hoover Dam because, of course, you got to see some history while you're out there. And we also visited the gravesite of one of my ancestors, my great-great-grandmother. She was a pioneer who crossed the plains of America, moved here from England, walked across America to settle in Utah, and then she kept walking and settled in Vegas, outside of Vegas, and she ended up passing away there when she was pretty young, guys. It's like her life story is amazing. Anyway, she passed away there. We went and saw her grave, which was really cool, really hot and dusty, but really cool. So Vegas was a hit. Our kids talked about it like crazy. They think Vegas is super fun. They don't understand what Vegas really is. We don't gamble. So my kids were like, what are those games? What are these cool games? And we'd explain to the older kids about gambling, but my 4-year-old was like, why can't we play any of these sweet looking games? And I'm like, these games, you just lose your money if you play them, right? Don't worry about it. So then every time we walked into a casino, he was like, hey, look, there's more of those games where you lose all your money. And we're like, hey, shh, say it quieter. But Vegas is completely different. I kept thinking of the movie Vegas Vacation because that's the Vegas that I grew up. So I grew up in Utah. It was like a 5-hour drive to Vegas. It's not far. And we went a lot because we went to California. California was like the place you went to on vacation, and we always drove. And so Vegas was like a regular destination in my life. And back in the day, you could get cheap hotel rooms because they wanted to get you there so that you would then gamble. And now Vegas is not cheap. Okay. It was cheaper going on a Monday, Tuesday, but Vegas is not the same Vegas. It's bigger. The hotels that I thought were huge as a kid now look tiny because the new hotels are so huge. The Mirage is gone. It's turning into a Hard Rock, and they're building a hotel that looks like a guitar. It's actually pretty spectacular. But like, I took my girls, my two oldest, my two youngest were like so tired. 3-hour time difference. We're dragging them to these shows. It's late at night. So my two oldest, it was like the second day we were there in the afternoon, we had like 2 hours to kill. And my husband was like, I'm taking the little ones to the hotel. You guys go explore. So we walked the strip down to the Bellagio from where we were staying. And because I wanted to show them the fountains, but it was very hot, but it was interesting. So we walked down there and I show them the Bellagio and we go inside and it's all fancy, but it wasn't easy to walk there. With the Vegas I remember, you could walk the strip at any point and it wasn't a big deal. But this was like, you kind of had to figure out, like, does this go through? Can I cross the street here? To like get into the Bellagio, we had to like go up escalators and then walk. It was weird and very different than the experiences that I had with kids. So my brother was you guys know Chuck, he's a dancer. And there were dance competitions in Vegas that we went to. And I remember one summer, like, I would go jogging down the strip. And now it would be harder to do that because at one point, like, I crossed the street and I had to go inside the Bellagio, or I guess I could have gone down back to the street, but it was confusing is what I'm trying to say. It wasn't just like a straight shot walk down. It was like a maze. You had to meander around things and over things. It was a journey, okay? So I didn't love that. It's still Vegas, right? There's still like icky things about it, in my opinion. But I think because of, well, I guess like not as many people have gone to Vegas, but it seemed like they were still pretty busy. I mean, there were a lot of people at the shows we were at on a Tuesday and a Monday. I don't know how to articulate what we saw. It's a different vibe. The gambling's different because it's all digital now. Like, I think you have to have an app. And then I think, is that even fun to gamble that way anymore? Because like, if you have an app, they're tracking everything, they know everything about you. Wouldn't you be worried that they're just not letting you win because they're picking someone else, or like they're doing it based on how much you spend? I don't know. The whole thing felt different and less exciting. Again, not a gambler. Don't spend a lot of time in Vegas. I go there to do shows. I love that. That's fun. But it felt so different than the Vegas that I grew up going to. And I think of the movie Vegas Vacation because that came out at the time of my life when we were passing through Vegas regularly. Good news, though, for those of you who are from the West, Prim is now open again. Someone bought it and saved it. Prim. I know. We used to stay there a lot. Hotel rooms were crazy cheap there, and we would sleep there on our way to Vegas sometimes, or on our way home. We used to take a long time to drive to Vegas. You can drive to California in a day from where I was in Utah, but we never did that. No. We took our sweet, sweet time, and you know what? We had a lot of fun. So yes, we did the vacation thing. Great time with family. Great time out in Utah. It is hot and dusty, guys. They need some water real bad. We came home to Georgia and it just like rained for 4 days straight. And it felt great. It was like, what a beautiful thing. We had so much rain. It was absolutely insane. Poor Utah. Although Utah did get some rain when we were there, but it was like monsoons, and so it was causing horrible flash flooding and, you know, dangerous things. Not where we were. We kept getting skipped, but it was, they need some rain, y'all. It's a dusty, dusty place. But yes, Vegas, it's just not the same. And while we were on this trip, I was watching the food news like I usually do. First of all, I did have excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. I am so sorry for sneezing on the podcast, but I think I'm getting a cold. We brought home colds from our trip. So, and I think it's finally hitting me. I'm the mom. I have a bunch of Jenna Tries videos because, of course, I'm out and about. I'm going to do some Jenna Tries. And one of the things I did try was the McDonald's fried apple pie. Y'all, it is so much better than a baked apple pie, obviously. And the one thing we did find on our trip at Sam's Club was the most amazing fried dill pickle dip. Oh, if you have a Sam's Club and your Sam's Club is carrying the fried dill pickle dip, go out and get yourself some ASAP. It tastes great with everything, okay? I have been thinking about that dip. I got to check on the app and see if I can get it here because I am putting a Sam's order in soon. Oh my goodness, what a dream. So we've got that happening, and I did do a bunch of Jenna Tries, and I am behind on posting them. My apologies. I swear I'm working on it. I have about 9,000 things I'm working on in my head. I have exciting news to share. My new Dry Bar special has been officially released. It's now available to stream on Dry Bar Comedy Plus. That is their app, and if you would like a full free month, you can use the link in the show notes and use the promo code Jenna Jones, all one word, all caps. And I will have all that information there. We filmed this special a year ago. And so, yes, I am very happy it is finally out. And I hope that you'll enjoy it. I hope that it will bring some joy to your life. I have not watched the final cut yet. I mean, I have. I watched the final cut last year when I saw it, but I haven't like watched it on the app yet. I am like a little too nervous to, but I hope it's good, and I hope that you guys will enjoy it. And I'm working on writing new comedy so that when I go out and start performing, that you guys can enjoy some new stuff as well as your favorite old things. I'm going to be all over the place. I've got shows coming up in Columbus, Ohio. I've got shows in Florida, in Clearwater, Florida. I've got shows in Utah. I'll be at Jordan Landing, which is kind of Salt Lake area. I have shows in Fort Wayne, Indiana. So I am getting out there starting end of August. Things are picking up for me. And I'll have some more exciting news to share by then as well. So all of you who are listening to this podcast, huge thank you. Huge thank you. I'm glad to be back. Okay. So I've been following the food news while I was out traveling the country, sweating. Holy cow. I forgot how hot 110 degrees is. Let me tell you, my kids were dying at the Hoover Dam. It was so hot. Anyway, I digress once again. But while we were on vacation, I saw this update. McDonald's did something secret, sneaky. They're doing things and causing a stir. They trademarked the word, wait for it, Spricy. Yeah, that's right. S-P-R-I-C-Y, Spricy. So what does that mean? We don't know. A spicy Sprite? Well, in 2022, this is all according to the article I read, you guys. I'm really not that up to date on McDonald's news. Although, you know what? I should be. In 2022, they did an April Fool's Day joke about a spicy Sprite. And it like went super viral because everyone was like, oh, that sounds amazing. Are you going to make that? I know it's a joke, but also like maybe you should make that. And now they've trademarked the word Spricy. And I'm just thinking maybe a spicy Sprite is on its way. They did a spiced Coke. I remember that. I tried it. I don't think I loved it. But they also do like this cranberry spiced Sprite at Christmas time. And that is like my favorite drink. So Sprite and spice might be the ticket for Coca-Cola. And I'm just saying, if they're trademarking Spricy, it might be happening. I don't know. It's exciting news, and I just felt like, should we be thinking about this? There's a new viral soda going around. It's called Fluffy Soda. Guys, I think we're just getting too cute with these sodas. Again, as someone who desperately wants a swig in my town immediately, I just think we should calm down. Okay, Fluffy Soda, if you don't know, is it is what's it called? The marshmallow fluff. Fluffy soda is marshmallow fluff in your soda. So basically you take a cup and you line it, the inside of your cup, with marshmallow fluff, and then you put your ice and your soda inside the marshmallow fluffed cup. And that's apparently a fluffy soda, and people are like, it's amazing. And I'm like, okay, cool, but I can't drink my drink my calories. So it probably is really good. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably really good. It's probably even better with like a Diet Dr. Pepper, and you know, maybe it's not enough marshmallow fluff to really add more calories. And also, who am I trying to get here? I could eat a lot healthier in a lot of ways, but have you done the fluffy soda thing? I'm curious. I saw a new soda place in Utah that had the fluffy soda vibes. I can't remember what it was called. It was called like Fizz Whip or something like that. Fizz Whip. And I think that they're trying to do like the creamy fluffy soda thing. I didn't try it. I didn't have time to try it. I did not get enough swig. I did not even have a swig cookie while I was out there. However, if you live in Utah and you're near Pleasant Grove, I did try Cam's cookies. Whoa, game changer, guys. Delicious cookies, huge selection, Each cookie is $1 each, and they're normal size. So you can enjoy the cookie without being like, I just ate a cookie that's actually 6 cookies squished together. You just eat one normal size cookie for $1. And also they have so much selection, you feel like you can just buy all of the cookies. My favorite one, well, there were a bunch of good ones, but my favorite one was the Snickers cookie because it was just an amazing, I don't even know, chocolate chip cookie kind of cookie, but it had a mini Snickers stuffed inside of it. Yeah, that one was really good. Also, a Rolo's cookie was really good. All the cookies were good. I don't think I tasted one that I was like, eh. You know what? That's not true. I did not love the lemon cookie, and I usually do like lemon. That was not my favorite. But all the other ones I tried, pretty good. So if you're in Utah, you could have that. But the rest of us are just going to have to wait for Swigs because Crumble's just not doing it for me. I want to love Crumble cookie. But I don't. I'm sorry. I just have to be honest. Okay? I mean, if Crumble sent me cookies right now, I'd probably taste them and be like, thanks, that was awesome. Thank you for the cookies. But they're not my number one favorite. Okay? The last one I had was kind of just not great. Maybe it was the way it was baked. I don't know. But I like the normal size. I think that that's a good thing. Okay. In other food news, guys, there is a chef in Korea, and his name is Joseph Lidgerwood. I don't know. He was on a TV show on the Netflix cooking show Culinary Class Wars. I have not watched that yet, but I've had multiple people recommend it to me, and I might have to check it out. Anyway, he is like fancy chef, Michelin star restaurant, okay? And he's in trouble because they are trying to put him in jail because he was feeding ants to people. Yeah. That fancy food, can you trust it? I don't know. Taco Bell's over here not feeding ants to people. Yeah, maybe their lettuce gives you mad diarrhea from parasites, but you're not eating ants. You're just eating parasites. Actually, at this point, I'm not sure what's worse. Did anybody get the parasite? I have not had it, and I gotta be honest, I was eating salads with reckless abandon. More salads than I normally eat because I was trying to get some fiber in me. And maybe secretly I was like, a little parasite? I don't know. Could it be so bad? I heard it was pretty bad. Yeah, I did. But Korea, this chef in Korea is in trouble because he's been feeding ants over their sorbet. So basically, these are culinary grade ants from Thailand and the US. And they discovered that he was putting it on their sorbet, and apparently the ants are very sour, so they were giving the sorbet like a very sour kick, and people figured it out, and they were like, "How dare you? How dare you?" But apparently this is something that is served around the world in the UK, in Australia, in Denmark, and South Korea only approves 10 insects for consumption and use in food. So you can eat a whole lot of other insects, but you can't be eating these sour ants, okay? So now this guy might go to jail for a year. I think that's a little harsh. Probably most of these people are fine, right? I don't think the ants kill you. They just maybe didn't know they were eating ants, so maybe that's the problem. But it's like they have a South Korea Food Sanitation Act, so these ants fall into like you're using illegal food. So I get it, it's against the law, don't do it, but also like a year in jail because you put some sour ants. I feel like we eat worse things all the time. You know what insects you can have though? Grasshoppers, silkworm, bakangjam, which is a silkworm larva killed by a fungal infection. Okay, you know what? The ants are sounding a lot better than all these other insects that I'm allowed to eat. No, thank you. Ew, 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 ew. And then, here's the deal. We actually didn't eat out as much as we usually do on this trip. It was a family reunion, so a lot of us like took turns making meals because we have such a large family at this point. There's just a lot of us and it's so much fun. So we each took turns making food. I made a Jell-O salad, guys. I went for a real Americana theme. My brother did Mexican food. My sister did Vietnamese sandwiches and spring rolls. They were delicious. Let's see what else. We did pizza one night, which was great. Guys, I love Little Caesars and we don't have it. And in my family, we just love some crazy bread and that stinking sauce. It's so good. We did, what else? Someone else cooked, didn't they? I'm completely blanking. Maybe not. My point is, I went for my mom made pulled pork and it was delicious. And I did Americana food as well. I made chicken wings, garlic Parmesan chicken wings. I can't even remember at this point, some veggies. I made mac and cheese. I'm getting better at it. This was my best batch of mac and cheese. I made deviled eggs and I made Jell-O salad. Apparently I'm a Jell-O person now. And the Jell-O salad, some of my kids really liked it, some didn't, but everybody kind of ate it and kind of liked it. It's made with cottage cheese, so basically it's protein. I don't know. There's a lot of people in my life who won't eat carbs, but here you go. Here's a bunch of protein with Jell-O in it. Delish. I could have blended it to take the clumpy cottage cheese texture out, but I didn't. No. I kept it straight up cottage cheese, and they liked it. But we didn't eat out as much as we normally do. But I have discovered, I saw this whole article about here's the hack to going to Culver's. And before I even read the article, I'm like, I know what the hack is, and I should have been telling you guys this forever. If you go to Culver's, do not order the normal meals. They're very expensive. Everyone gets a kids meal because you can get whatever you want in the kids meal. In fact, the kids meal is so much food. You get a side, you get a burger or chicken. The chicken serving is absolutely unhinged. It's so much chicken. The burger's great. You can get whatever you want on it. It comes with a drink and ice cream. So anyway, I clicked on the article because I'm like, let me see, what's the big hack at Culver's? Let me guess, order the kids meal. Yeah, it was. Guys, I should be sharing this information. I could be teaching you all. Why am I not doing this? So anyway, I was embarrassingly pleased with the fact that I knew the hack before I even read the article. Okay. It's the kids meal. Order the kids meal. It's so much cheaper. You can eat for significantly less money and your portions are a little better. Okay. You don't need a large, right? Maybe you do. Who am I to judge? I'm not going to tell you what to do with your life. I'm tired of everybody telling me what to do, you know? Yeah. Heck yeah. So anyway, as you can see, I'm having a tough time settling back into real life. I don't feel prepared for it. I think so far 40's been pretty okay. There's been some really great things. I'm very grateful for the work that's coming my way. I'm very grateful for my family and all the good things that they're doing. But I personally feel like, man, there's just a lot of growth, where things are changing. My kids are getting older and maybe I'm just not handling it well or something. Or maybe it's just my hormones because I went to the doctor and you know what she told me? Things be changing. She didn't really say it that way, but that's how I heard it. Anyway, life is good and lots of good things coming. So if you want to watch my special, please do. I'm going to try to get a couple of writing pieces out. I'm going to be working on jokes. Shows start end of August. Dry Bar special is up and you can watch it anytime you want to. More good news is coming. And the more I say this, the more I realize life really is great. And you guys are great, and I'm so grateful for you listening to this show. I know it's silly, but that's what I'm here for. I'm your break. I'm here to be silly. And isn't that great? Anyway, my nose is progressively getting more stuffed up, so I think I've avoided it all day. I've thought, I'm not getting sick. I'm stronger than this. But I think it might be happening. I need to. I've been reading about all these positive thinking, like you have to think positively. That's the key to life. You have to think positively. So I'm trying to do that. Okay. Sick? Whatever, man. Life is good. Is it working? We'll see. We'll see. You guys are wonderful. If you want more from me, JennaKimJones.com. If you want to learn how to support the podcast, you can do that at JennaKimJones.com, and you can support the show by buying merchandise, signing up for my membership on the website where you can watch the podcast. It's $5 a month. Or if you sign up for a full year, you get 2 months free. It's a great way to support the show. Keep it going. And I've got merch now. Okay, you can go to JennaKimJones.com and click on the store, and you can see what we got going up there. Not a ton, but I'm working on getting more up, and I've got some stuff coming for the fall. So life is good, and you guys are awesome, and I'm grateful every day that I get to do all the fun things I get to do. So real life is back, y'all, and let's do this. I'll be back next week. Bye.